Hello, YouTube. This is Bash, bringing week one for the Krash season one. Um, I'm going to be playing Jimmy, I believe, and the Pittsburgh Registeelers. His team consists of Kieran Black, Landers Terrian, Heatran, Araquanid, Crocodile, Cobalion, Rotom Fan, Pawniard, Pinsir, and Mega Alakazam. And then he drafted the Z Crystal, I believe, the Flyinium Z Crystal, and I made a couple transactions before we started this, and my team is Celesteela, Como-O, Nihilego, Donphan, Jolteon, Lurantis, Persian, Swampert, Sharpedo, Typhlosion, and Mega Gardevoir, which I dropped Scolipede, Monferno, and for Alligator. Um, we and then I also have the Fightinium Z. So let's go to the team I'm bringing. Um, Looking at his team though, Kieran Black, I don't really have a good switch in. Mega Alakazam and Kieran Black are really scary for my team, and I guess Araquanid as well. But I think I could handle some of it pretty well. Yeah, so let's go into my team. I'm expecting the Kieran Black, the Landorus, and the Heatran. Heatran's the only mon that could take on Gardevoir, Mega Gardevoir. Take a Hyper Voice from Mega Gardevoir really well. Expecting Kieran Black, Landorus, Terrian, Heatran, Mega Alakazam. That's 4. I'm expecting the probably the Rotom Fan for the Celesteela. Probably maybe Scarfed or Specs. Or like some really bulky set. And maybe and then probably either Araquanid or Cobalion for the Nihilego that I have. So let's go into the team this week. I have Team Galactic, Assault Vest, Torrent, Waterfall, Hammer Arm, Earthquake, Mirror Coat, 248 HP, 168 special defense, 92 defense, adamant nature. This thing deals really well against Kieran Black. My best switch into Kieran Black, in fact, on my team. Then Terminator, with Life Orb, Bulletproof. The Bulletproof, I believe, is for the Shadow Balls and stuff that he might use. Dragon Dance, Ice Punch, Close Combat, Earthquake, with some chip damage on stuff. I basically sweep with this as long as there's no Scarfers. Then next is Steela. My main check to Mega Alakazam, because if I didn't have Steela, Mega Alakazam could basically run through my team, because Mega Alakazam, the best coverage it gets is HP Fire, HP Electric for this thing. And so I have Leech Seed, Protect, Flash Cannon, Earthquake, Leech Seed. He doesn't have a single grass type, so he's gonna get hit by all the Leech Seed. I could just protect it to get more restored. Flash Cannon for the Kieran Black, Earthquake for the Heatran, who's probably gonna switch in, and Earthquake does about close to half to Mega Alakazam anyway. So, and Mega Alakazam can't do much back. Let's see. It's just to show. Special Sweeper. Yeah, and he's probably gonna be Modest, because Modest still outspeeds Jolteon, I think. Back speed. Yeah, see. nothing. It's like only it has a chance. A 3-shot is the best move, and he's modest nature in that. So that's pretty insane. 248 HP, 252 special defense, sassy nature with 8 defense. Just a absolute Pokemon for this match. Mega Gardevoir, 40 HP, 252 special attack, 216 speed, timid nature, hyper voice, HP ground, Psyshock, and wish. Hyper voice basically destroys this team except for Heatran, which HP ground's there for, and Psyshock could hit the assault vest users. So, and then I decided to just put on wish because wish support is very good for my team, I think. So that's why I have the 40 HP and the wish, and I have trace just in case I want to bring it in on an intimidator like Crocodile or like Landorus. Yeah, and 216 speeds allows me to outspeed Kieran Black, and I believe Hyper Voice basically destroys this Kieran Black. From even if he has a sum up, because Hyper Voice goes through subs. So let's see if he's maxed. Yeah, pretty much a guaranteed KO. The only way yeah, guaranteed KO in this. He'd have to be like maxed. Even with the sub, he'd have to be like, if he subs up, I automatically does 25% to him. So Hyper Voice should KO him automatically from sub range. That's really good. Donphan basically answers Landorus, who's a big threat. And has Ice Shard for priority and gets up my Stealth Rocks, which is very good for this game. Catch Me Rolling with Rapid Spin, Stealth Rock, Earthquake, Ice Shard. That's really all I need for this one. Really the main. Yeah, I can't like his leftover sturdy. Not really anything else I could say about that. And then Jolteon Mayhem pretty much destroys his team because I can run Modest Nature because nothing outspeeds me other than a Scarfer and Mega Alakazam, which I don't have to worry about Mega Alex because I'm not going to be able to speed creep Mega Alakazam. So I have 252 special attack, Modest Nature, 52 special defense. Can take hits from Mega Alakazam, alright, unless he has Psyshock. And 204 speed, Zap Plate trying to bluff the like specs because I think that does the same thing as Specs timid damage with Volt Switch and Thunderbolt, and then so he could think that I'm just stuck in Thunderbolt and could go into Landorus, and if he's offensive, I believe I kill with HP Ice, pretty much. Hyper Voice is just so I don't get walled by Kieran Black, and put it in range just for Mega Gardevoir revenge it. So let's see. Let's check real quick. Okay, let's get into this. Okay, let's see what he brought. Okay, I got pretty much everything correct. Araquanid could be really annoying. He's probably gonna leave Araquanid to get off the sticky webs, or Landorus to get up Stealth Rocks, or Heatran. Araquanid. Good luck. Let's post this in the chat real quick. Okay. Oh boy. Okay. So Araquanid, Landorus, Kyurem, Black, Rotom Fan, Heatran, Mega Alakazam. Oh wait, I should have put Shadow Ball on instead of Hyper Voice. Oh well. Okay, so let's begin. On live com. So if you use the Rakronid with Donphan, that could be a huge problem. Crypto. Let's see. Defensive against Jolteon. Doesn't KO. Okay. I think I lead Donphan. Well, no, let's leave Jolteon to get some momentum. Whew. Yeah. Stealth Rocks really hurts his team though. If he goes into Arachne, that could be a really bad start though. I'm just gonna lead Jolteon. What does he lead with? Kieran Black. Okay. I gotta immediately switch into my Volt Switch out. Into my, how much did I do? 81%. Kieran. This thing is so scary. Okay, Volt Switch did 19%. So he's probably like this. Yeah, he doesn't have any HP. That's good to know. Okay, let's go into Swampert. No HP. Oh, it's a crit. Oh. Okay. Ice Beam. Swampert. Team Galactic. Ice Beam. Crit. How much did I do? 37.5. 37.5. Wait, oops. If he's modest. Not Life Orb. What does he switch into this? I'm just gonna go for the Hammer Arm. Yep. Okay, he switches into Rotom. Rotom has leftovers. Verse and Swampert did how much to Rotom? Fan. Him, Hammer Arm did 12%. That's about right. Okay, so max HP. Max defense. So what I'm gonna do is I think I'm going to switch out into Jolteon and get off another Volt Switch off. He is toxic. Sorry for the miss, which is really annoying for him. Jolteon. Just gonna Volt Switch. Let's see. Nothing really wants to take a Volt Switch on his team. He probably thinks I'm Specs right now. right? If I'll just keep weakening this thing down. And against Rotom Fan. Wait, how much does Swampert? Wait. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's okay. Swampert. Team Galactic versus Kyurem Black. Modest. Don't know what his Z move is. I don't think he has Flying Z. Waterfall does nothing, but I could make the read into Rotom Fan. Just go for the Waterfall here. Does 32%. So he's not. Wait, calm. He's not max defense. He's some weird spread probably. Hammer Arm. How much did Hammer Arm do before? 12%. Oh, sorry about that. That's my dog just barking real quick. Okay. Maybe 100. Oh man, Jimmy doesn't like the chat like that. I'm just gonna switch back into Mayhem. He's just gonna try Toxic again. That's fine with me. I'm just gonna Volt Switch again. Volt Switch does a really good amount to him. He's not max defense. He's probably biggest defense. I'll just keep weakening this thing down. And now at what point does Gardevoir beat this thing with HP ground? Kyurem. Modest. HP ground KO. Not yet. I'm just gonna keep doing this. He got Roost. That's good to know. Roost. Ice Beam. I forgot about that. Ice Beam. What does he go for? Goes into Araquanid, which could be really bad. One of my team wants to take something for Araquanid. Okay. What do I go in for Araquanid? Yeah, I can't go into a lot. Araquanid's a huge problem for my team. I should have been more prepped for this. I may have to risk Donovan for this. Go for the Rapid Spin. And then... yeah, I'm gonna go in Dolphin. I don't need it as much. Some of my mons still can deal with Landers pretty well. As long as he's not both sets, but I don't think I'd be able to. Yep, okay, let's just rapid spin this off. Sticky webs. What is it? What does he think a Stone Edge does? Yeah, Stone Edge does a lot to this thing. Liquidation. Let's get up my rocks. I don't care if this thing goes down really. Outspeed too. And he has no really good removal other than Rotom Fan. Oh, he has Landers too, but I don't think he's defensive. Leech Life. Okay. So go in and just click Thunderbolt here. And what if he comes into Kyurem Black? Where's Kyurem Black at again? 77%. I'm gonna make him think he's Specs. Donphan did 6% with Rapid Spin. Oh wait. Yep. Probably like that. So if that's like that, pretty much almost takes him out. Or I could go into Gardevoir. Hyper Voice or Stila. No, I think Jolteon is my play. I'm just gonna click Thunderbolt against this thing. Has a chance to kill depending on his set. Yeah. And I'm gonna hard switch if he goes into Kyurem Black, make him think some Specs. Best case scenario, I get the roll because this thing is such a huge problem for my team. Worst case scenario, he lives and takes me out, or he gets sticky webs up because then Komao can't outspeed Kyurem Black at +1, and it can't outspeed at Mega Alakazam at +1. So I want him to go down this turn. Oh shoot! What did I just? Okay, he has a tough decision right now. And it goes down. Yes. Okay. Good. He must think I'm Specs now. Carrigan Flanzy. Plus Stealth Rocks up. Guaranteed OCO after Rocks. So now that thing's gone, I'm really happy that he sacked that thing. That thing was a huge problem to my team. He goes to the Landorus. Do I go for the? I think I go for the HBIs here. Take him out. Yes, let's go. Landorus goes down as well. Okay. So many threats out of the way here. Let's go, Mayhem. Picking up 2 kills already. Sings a god. Come on. What is he going to go out into now? Oh, he thinks I'm Specs. Let's just play it off as he doesn't know. Okay. If I wasn't Saplate. Yeah, okay. Awesome. Not even X-ray belt. Thunderbolt does. Jolteon puts in so much work for the rest of the game, I think. The only problem is Mega Alakazam with the Trace. I switched straight onto Celesteela, I think. For the rest of the game though, let's see what Heatran takes from the Thunderbolt. He goes into Mega Alakazam, and this is where I go into Steela. Psyshock doesn't do anything to this thing. Let's see. Let's see his set. I get Alakazam, Psyshock versus Celesteela. Steela. Psyshock did how much? 22%. If he's modest, it would do the same thing, right? Yeah, it could be either one. Psyshock. I'm gonna go for the Leech Seed here, I think. Zap Cannon. Oh shoot, this thing gets Zap Cannon? Zap Cannon. Oh boy. Oh, dude, Zap Cannon's like a 50% chance to miss. God. Zap Cannon. Okay, I gotta take this thing out. This is a switch in. He has Defog on his Photon Fan. Okay. Oh, I don't want to go for Volt Switch anymore now. Do the Gardevoir. Shadow Ball. 76%. I think I make the switch back into Celesteela here. Predicting. Oh, that's a terrible play. Okay, I gotta go back into Swampert here. Fire Blast. Did nothing. This is Heatran. Fire Blast. Looks about right. He's defensive. I think I can make the prediction and switch into Kieran. He's gonna switch into Kieran Black, isn't he? I meant Rotom. How much is a Rotom fan take from a Gardevoir? 77%. That says a lot to him. Well, at this point, I think I could win with Kommo-o. If I get up a Dragon Dance, I think I win. Right? He's not physically defensive completely. Like maybe a 100 in there against Kommo-o. Terminator at +1. Should it KO? I think I'm going to this is a difficult choice here. I think I'm gonna click Waterfall here. Yep, a fan comes in. And this thing just wants to toxic me, I think. So from here, I think I'm just gonna click. Where's he at? 88%. No, I need this thing around. I'm going to Jolteon here. Jolteon isn't as useful now that he has Mega Alakazam. Jolteon. Now that he has Mega Alakazam Mega Evolved, it's a huge problem. Mega Alakazam, Special Sweeper, Hyper Voice, Air Slash. I'm gonna go for the Hyper Voice. That takes this thing out next turn. The Hyper Voice does a lot to this thing. Yeah, this is the only thing stopping me from sweeping here. So I'm just gonna go for the Hyper Voice, take it out. Mega Alakazam's here. I'm fine with that. I'll sack this thing to it. Yeah, Psyshock, okay. And now I could go into Mega Gardevoir. If he's modest, no Stealth Rocks up. Shadow Ball versus what's it called? Gardevoir. Because I know Mega Gardevoir has a lot of special bulk. No, I'm going to Celestia. I'm clicking Zap Cannon. May do a lot, but as long as I don't get Parahaxed, I think I'm alright. He does hit it, and he crits me. Oh, that crit mattered. Damn it, okay. Hyper Voice. I think I go into this. I'm just click. Hyper Voice does a lot more, yeah. Mega Evolve, Mega Evolution, and a Hyper Voice. a 50% accuracy move, and he gets to crit on top of that. Oh my god. Right, that's... yeah. I sack off Swampert, let him bring in Heatran. I calc this right. If he's timid, 438 divided by 1.5, 292. What is Kommo again? 293. Yep, this should work. He's not scarfed with anything that I know of. Did I get anything on his Heatran set? Fire Blast. Heatran can't do anything to Kommo anyway. He shouldn't be able to. Yep. Yeah, that does nothing. 7%. Versus Heatran. See a Soul Vest? He's a Soul Vest. Good. That's good to know. Soul Vest. %. He's a Soul Vest, yeah. Going into here. EV. And I am going to go for Earthquake. Alakazam does not appreciate an Earthquake. From a Swampert. Earthquake 85%. Kieran Black. Doesn't appreciate either, and he's not gonna... He switches into Kieran Black on this thing? Why? Oh no. Bruh. And I missed the hammer arm too. This thing's just a pain. Man, I missed the hammer arm and I get crit on a Zapkin that mattered so much. Well, gotta go into Mega Gardevoir. Yeah, he can't do much to me. I'm just gonna... No, I want him to come in with Hidden Power Ground. Yeah, I go for the Hyper Voice, take this thing out. He goes into Heatran, takes me out, and I go for the Dragon Dance. I'm going to go with the Hyper Voice just in case he decides to switch into Mega Alakazam, which basically gets one shot at this point. I just need this thing lower. Okay. Here we go. As long as I don't get burned, I'm fine. Alakazam. Alakazam versus Kommo. At +1. Gets one shot by Earthquake. Yep. Dragon Dance. Whatever you do, just don't get burned. Dragon Pulse. Earthquake. And the best thing to hit this thing with is an Earthquake as well. And yes. Okay. GG to Jimmy. That was a good game. Hacks on both sides, to be honest. He did miss the toxic early on. I guess it mattered a little bit. Jolteon probably would have gone down before Mega Alakazam came in then at that one point. If he had the toxic before. And that's I think it. Um I guess there's nothing else really to say. Pick up the win. Coma Oak picking up the late game sweep. And Jolteon putting in the absolute destruction this week. Yeah. So that's game. And GG to Jimmy. And we'll see you next week, I believe, against the Salazos, who took my Umbreon. Okay, it's gonna be a good game. Salazos team's pretty tough, but he if he didn't lose, one shot. Yeah, so if he didn't stay in with Araquanid, I basically don't think I would have won that match. Max Bedef. Max HP. And which nature am I? Which Sassy. So GG to Jimmy. And I'll see you next week. Bash out.